Hola a todos los estudiantes de Español 102 y bienvenidos a este tutorial de Projeqt. So in this tutorial we're going to learn how to use this tool, Projeqt, which is an alternative to PowerPoint and Prezi, for those of you that are familiar with those other presentation creating tools. And it gives us a way to make our presentations a little bit more dynamic, as well as interesting and exciting. So in order to create your project, if you don't already have an account, which many of you may not, you're going to need to create an account. So in order to do so, you're going to go to www.projeqt, okay, spelled with a Q.com, and you're going to click sign up. So click sign up, okay, and it's going to give you, okay, you can sign up through Facebook or Twitter, or you can just sign up using your email. So I already have an account, so I'm just going to click login, okay, and type in my username or your email address, and then my password, okay, and it's going to log me in. All right, so I've been playing around with these. So what you're going to do here, this is your dashboard. We're concerned with creating a new project. So before you do this, if you want to learn a little bit more in depth about what Projeqt has to offer, you can click down here on tutorials, and it will give you two different other tutorials that explain a little bit more in depth how Projeqt works. So you can click on that, and it will start playing the tutorial.
Welcome to Projeqt. This is your account dashboard where you can manage your profile settings, view all of your projects, or create new ones.
Okay, so you have that option. So we're not going to watch that right now. You also have the option to upload a photo, okay, give a description of yourself, tag, etc. This is also a really great tool for professional development as well. So we're going to go to create a new project, okay, and so I already have a couple of examples here, but let's delete these, okay, and so I'm just going to create a new project. So I'm going to give my project a name. What I want all of you to do for this first project is to just name it with your first and last name. So, okay, I'm going to say Laura Champy, and then project. And then you can also write a description, okay, so this is my first project, okay. It's not, but let's just say it is. And create. Okay, so it's going to bring us to this screen right here where we're going to want to create a project. So we have a couple of options, things we can do. So what I'm concerned with you all doing is uploading a PowerPoint that you will have already created by this point, and then making it a little bit more dynamic. So I'm going to go through a couple of the options that you have here, and then I'll explain how to upload the PowerPoint. So you can see over here on the left-hand side, we have a whole bunch of different options. Okay, we can create, we can add pages from Facebook, links, Twitter tweets. We can incorporate music from Spotify, Pinterest pins, etc. Flickr, Instagram. So there's a lot of different things you can do here. You can add as many as you like if they pertain to your presentation, or you don't have to add any, okay? Videos from YouTube. But I'll just show you how to play with a couple of those and start working on your project. So I would like to create a title slide, okay? So in order to do that, I'm going to click on Add Content. So I can upload a document, an image, title, text, etc. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make my first slide an image, okay? So I can say title slide, for example, right? And then I can, right, if I have an image in mind that I found online, I can type in the URL, or I can browse for the image if I have an image on my computer that I want. Okay, so I can choose File, And if I have an image here that I want to use, maybe I don't, so maybe let's go to, okay, photos. And let's just say I want to use this photo as my image, okay? Create. You don't have to create an image title slide if you don't want to. And so this is my title, okay? And I can click edit, and I can crop it if I want. I can tag it, etc. I can change the name. Okay. Now I want to, what I'm concerned with you doing is uploading the PowerPoint. So I'm going to go to create new stack, okay, and I'm going to click on upload document. So I'm going to give it a stack name, pasado, right? And then we're going to go to choose file, and I'm going to go to, let's see where I have this here. It's under desktop, and it's under Spanish 102, choose, okay. And let's see, I have all sorts of things I can do. Let's choose this one, okay. So I'm going to choose my PowerPoint. I'm going to click create, okay. And it's going to upload my PowerPoint, which might take a couple of minutes. So in order to, and then I'm going to click on so that it's published. And so when it's published successfully, it will say on, okay? And then I have the option to, let's see here. Okay, so now I'm going to, and you can play around with some of these other tools, you don't have to. I might want to add some music from my Spotify account to, you know, give my story a soundtrack. So I can give my title, okay, whoops, soundtrack, okay. And then I need to click on the URL, okay, so I'm going to go to my Spotify, and alright, so right now I have Bon Iver. Let's see, I'm going to copy the HTTP link, and then I'm going to go back to, okay, here, copy paste, create. Alright, and now all of a sudden I have Bon Iver from my Spotify account as my soundtrack. And I can move this around, okay, if I want this to play while my presentation is going. And so you kind of get an idea of how how you can go about this. You do not have to create another account if you don't already have one, okay? But this is a time for you to get as creative as you want, and if you do enjoy, okay, working with Instagram, Flickr, Pinterest, Spotify, any of these, and you want to incorporate some of these to help highlight your presentation, that is fine as well. So now we are going to click on View Our Project. All right, and it's going to take us to this View page. And before we do that, let's go back here. Okay, we also have a way to change the layout. So I can go to Theme Editor, and this is how it's essentially going to present. So I can have it go classic horizontal, or I can have it go vertical if I want. So let's click vertical. Okay, and now let's go to View Project. All right, so now we have the slide, okay, and now we also have our presentation here as well. And in order to see this, okay, all you have to do is click Open Stack, all right, and it's going to open the whole stack of PowerPoint slides for you. And to get back to those other slides, okay, if we want to play our soundtrack while the presentation is going, you just press play, okay, and then your story opens, and you have a soundtrack to your story as you tell it, okay, or as the story shows. So we go back, okay, And I'm gonna click pause. And now once you have your presentation created, okay, with your PowerPoint, which is the most important thing, you're going to go to share, right? And what you're going to do here is you're going to copy, okay, the embed code. You're going to copy it, okay, and you're going to send it to me in an email, okay? So you're going to copy it, and then in an email to me, you're going to paste it, and then I'm going to paste all of your projects in my blog so that in class next week, we can all take a look at all the different projects that you have created. So that ends this tutorial on Projeqt. If you have specific questions, things you didn't understand, please email me and let me know. But that is it. Y buena suerte.